wanted to talk through all of the spring 2023 fashion trends that I think have the greatest longevity and are really going to carry us into fall season. I pulled lots of inspiration from, of course, the shows that walked in September for spring summer collections, what we're seeing already trickle into high street brands, and of course what I'm seeing on socials. So we've seen for the past few years this resurgence of like 90s minimalism and Y2K, and this spring season is going to be no different. I think that is all here to stay, and it's all been like turned up to the next level even. I've started already incorporating some of these trends into my own wardrobe, and I'm gonna kind of talk through each trend and then tell you suggestions on how you could also easily add some of these trends into your own wardrobe. For starters, the biggest trend that I'm seeing is this barely there kind of situation, kind of like the top I have on right now. Sheer fabrics dominated. Every single show had their interpretation of this type of style. We saw it in Miu Miu, Laquan Smith, Prada, Christopher Kane, Saint Laurent, even Dior, Coperni. All of these brands really were embracing this sheer situation. These sheer fabrics were done in every different color and all different kinds of styles. So an easy way for someone to incorporate this into their own lifestyle, because I mean, not all of us can walk around wearing sheer dresses all day, but something like the top that I'm wearing right now, just a sheer top or like a sheer element even. There's these really cool like gauzy thin like tanks that are really simple but just an elevated simplicity. It's really nice. Or even you could buy like a really thin scarf in a sheer fabric. Like you could even make that from, if you go to a fabric store, just grab like a ribbon of fabric and wear it around your neck, and that would be a really cool way to incorporate this barely there idea into like your everyday wardrobe. Next up, we have leather weather, question mark. I saw so much leather walking down these runway shows, and I'm already seeing it all over social media. Matilda Durf, of course, she's been rocking these really feminine, very like dresses with oversized vintage bombers over top of it, and the juxtaposition is just incredibly cool, like effortless. And so I think that would be the best way to incorporate this trend into like a daily lifestyle situation. Have to be just jackets. We saw the likes of leather pants, skirts, vests, even just so much leather, and in all different colors. It doesn't have to be black or brown, like deep purples, oxblood even. Oh, it's all so beautiful for spring, and it's kind of like a surprise element that you don't necessarily think to pull for a spring look, and I just think that's so chic. Designers had full leather looks strutting down this spring runway, and it was so good. For this next one, I know personally I just don't think I can ever get sick of it. I'm obsessed, and I'm talking about elevated essentials, elevated basics. I'm talking oversized blazers, trousers, undervests, just anything that is just a classic staple piece, but in these luxe fabrics. That is what I'm seeing all over my Instagram feed. So many of these styles walk down the runway. This has been an ongoing trend for years, and I just don't see it slowing down. You just can't beat a good suit. Like, you can style it so many different ways. You can find them at really incredible low prices. You can thrift them secondhand, or you can invest in these. And I would suggest investing in these because, like I said, I'm not seeing this lose momentum. This is probably my favorite trend, actually, because like on a day-to-day basis, this is how I'm dressing anyway. Like, I can throw on an oversized blazer over anything, and I think it just really makes the outfit. Okay, this is a really fun one, and I am so excited about it because it's just so fresh and different. I mean, we all know florals for spring isn't anything groundbreaking, it isn't anything new, it happens year after year, but this year the dimensional floral appliques are just taking over, and they look so cool. It's so fresh, it's so different. We saw this all over the Acne runways, Loewe, Prada, and of course all of our favorite influencers are already rocking this trend. I just see this really blowing up for spring, and it's going to stick around. Like, even in black fabrics, if you have like a floral applique on it, it still brings it to be relevant for spring. I know for one, myself, I'm really excited about this. I'm going to be carrying this all the way into like the fall months, because I just purchased my after party wedding dress and it has 3D appliques on it and it's stunning. I love that this is different. I love that it's new, because year after year, I feel like we're seeing sort of like the same things happen, just like with what I was talking about, the elevated basics, but this is new, it's different, and I am just so here for it. I'll leave options of everything linked below so that you can shop them. I found some really cool and dresses and tops with these 3-dimensional floral applications on them, and I would love for you guys to buy them because they're so good. The 5th trend that I wanted to speak about today is utilitarian. I know we've seen this for a while now with the cargos, but this is moving so much further than just cargos. We're seeing pocket wear all over dresses, skirts, jackets, like full jumpsuits of this utilitarian energy, and it's just I'm loving it. Moving into our 6th trend, I'm gonna call it long lengths, because I'm seeing the hems of our skirts and our dresses and even our pants, honestly, are just getting longer and longer, and maxi skirts are having their moment. For a long time, it was like the midi skirts were having their moment, and then of course we saw last year micro minis were all the rage, but now we've moved on. I love a maxi skirt situation. I love a maxi dress. There's just something about that extra fabric that it just is incredibly chic, and I love it. We saw this, of course, YSL, Blue Marine, The Row, and even Tommy Hilfiger. And I've seen this all over my For You page. Everyone is rocking denim maxis, cargo maxis, and of course you can't go wrong with it. Just a simple slip, like silk maxi skirt. But even like on these dresses, you can find these anywhere. You don't have to spend a bunch of money, and they can be in just any sort of fabric. I sourced a maxi denim skirt on Depop, and it was like $20. I would suggest looking there first, and then if you don't find anything that you're loving, of course just check the high street, or if you want to really invest into it, you know. And like I said, I'm going to leave some link below for you. I'll be mindful of price point, and so I'll give you like options of price points that you can shop there. The Canadian tuxedo. I actually like to call this blue jean baby. I'm seeing denim on denim styled in such an elevated way. It looks so good. Givenchy, Isabel Marant, and again Blue Marine really brought this in the spring runway shows, and it's just an easy thing to style. Like, all you need is a denim jacket or shirt, button it down, pair it with a pair of shorts. That looks really cool for spring, like some loafers, or even just like a pair of like straight leg denim. Or if you want to get real crazy, do it all oversized, or even I'm seeing like these utilitarian style jumper but in a denim fabric. It's so good. Denim on denim. My suggestion is to keep the denim either a light wash or a medium wash. I don't think it looks as good, in my opinion, if you do like a dark indigo on top of each other. If you're gonna do that, I would suggest wearing your top opened and putting like another color in between, because it can get too heavy and dense, in my opinion. I would also opt for like a lighter weight denim, because it is spring and the weather is getting warmer. But I'm so here for it. It's giving Brittany, it's giving Justin. And it's just a really easy style because I know we all have denim pants. I hope that you guys didn't sell your denim jackets when everybody was calling them chuggy, because fashion always recycles. So keep those things, even if you think right now you'll never wear it again. Chances are you're probably wrong. Next up, asymmetrical hems. It's reminding me of like middle school, like freshman year of high school. Asymmetrical hems or fairy dresses and skirts is what they kind of remind me of. Caperni, Acne, Laquan Smith, and Blue Marine. Okay, these 4 brands, I think they're so good. I think that these are going to be the brands that you're going to want to look at moving forward to see kind of what's going to come next, because they know, like they know what's going on, and they are delivering the fashion that we need right now, and it's all so good. Yeah, my suggestion with this is to source them secondhand. I know I've been saying that a lot throughout this video, but because vintage and secondhand shopping is going to be bigger and bigger, it's becoming a large industry. But it also, like, if you can give something a second life, why not? Like, you could probably source something for better quality and for less expensive than you can go to Zara or a high street brand and buy. That's what I've been doing to revamp my wardrobe. Yeah, so I suggest doing that. And so these dresses were really big in like the early 2000s, and so you can easily find them. I think right now their pricing is a little bit higher than, of course, they normally would be, because these sellers know that they are in demand items. But these little fairy goddess situation outfits are so adorable and so perfect. Like, just think of like frolicking through a field of flowers and the wind is blowing, and it's just so beautiful. I'm even seeing a lot of these asymmetrical hem dresses in sheer fabrics, and that's kind of what they did in the early 2000s too. And so you're seeing that being drawn, the inspiration being drawn from there too. But yeah, so cute, and I don't see that going away anytime soon. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is large bags. So for a long time we've been seeing like micro mini bags, and small shoulder bags being the prominent pieces that we're pulling for, but it is completely different right now. Everyone is gravitating toward and making these huge tote bags. My suggestion would be, for something like this, is to just buy like a canvas tote. If you don't want to invest heavily into this, you can get a canvas tote from like any of your favorite brands and toss it on with any of these outfits, and you will be right on trend. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for being here. I would love to hear what your favorite trend that I spoke about, or if I didn't speak about one, if I missed one, leave it in the comment box below. Let's start a conversation, and I will see you all next time.